Hello, this is the Sun and Moon Spirit Oracle. I am Pyrrha Kai, here to bring you divinely timed messages. These timeless messages will fully resonate with those meant to find it. No effort will be needed for it to fit. As a quick disclaimer, my channeled messages are never meant to replace any professional advice. All receivers accept full responsibility for their actions, as detailed in my policy. So to get started, I'm going to cleanse the space and tune into what Spirit has to say today. Again, these messages are timeless, and if you have to force the story to fit, then it's not meant for you. So let's tune in. First card I'm led to pull is from the tarot. What messages today, Spirit, do you have for us? For our highest good, what messages do you have for us today? Oh, Six of Pentacles reversed. Now, this card is usually about giving and receiving and being able to measure out the worth of each individual receiver for their work. Reversed, I'm getting a feeling of being stingy, being unfair, being not generous. So there may be some trust issues or something surrounding your ability to give. There may be an inability to fully let go of what you're holding on to. And that can come in many forms. It can come with your time, it can come with your energy that you bring. But being able to measure things out equally here is the important aspect that I'm seeing. 6 is associated with many different things. It can be seen as a divine number, but it has also negative connotations. But 6 of Pentacles normally means giving after a time of not receiving. And maybe after a time of not receiving, you aren't as apt to give. So tell us more, Spirit, about this. What exactly are we not meant to give? Why did I say that? What are we not meant to give? Maybe there's something that we're not meant to give. I don't know, that just came through. I guess that's the question I should be asking. Boundaries was coming up a lot before this reading, and for me, and boundaries symbolize, protection. And I feel like I should draw this card. Something did not work out. Something did not work out the way that you had planned. this Ten of Pentacles, it was supposed to be fulfillment. It was supposed to be your legacy, or a something that was supposed to happen, that you felt was supposed to happen, but did not come through. And that disappointment could be leading to this kind of stingy spirit of not being able to fully let go. And that could just be like you not being able to fully express yourself or fully give your true self because a cycle was not able to be completed, or maybe a cycle was completed and the result was not expected. It was not intended, but of course everything happens for a divine reason. Oh, I'm led to draw one more card. Spirit, could you please give us one more card from this deck that would explain more of why this happened? Oh, okay. I got 2 cards. So the Empress and the Two of Swords. So there was a decision that needed to be made. The Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, reversed. You had to choose between 2 difficult decisions, and you ended up choosing yourself here. You ended up choosing what makes you fulfilled and abundant. You had to go with this because this is life-giving. This is your feminine side. This is your world. This is everything. This is what gives you life. And you were doing something. So this is the challenge that created all of this. This reversed Queen of Cups. You were not listening to your intuition, your emotions, your feelings. You were not listening to what truly made you full, what made your cup full. And that's what led to this outcome, these outcomes. Okay, then what was on the top of this? Queen of Swords. Yeah. Queen, Empress. Your feminine side was not being listened to. You were not aligning with your feminine side. So you were not listening or speaking or hearing your truth from the soft, emotional, feminine, intuitive perspective. This was cut off, your connection to divine source. So your 2 choices here, you did not make the right decision to lead you to the outcome that you wanted because of these. You wanted this, but you got this. Why? Well, so my video just shut off there when I asked why. Maybe you were cut off. You were cut off by something outside of your control, something outside of, and now I'm being interrupted. So you were interrupted. Your connection with spirit was interrupted. Now I'm going to have to take a pause again. Yeah, you were definitely interrupted in this process. And I think that what we need now are some oracle cards. And I'm going to go with the Sacred Earth Oracle to give us more detailed information about what exactly was going on here. Spirit, could you please give us some more details about the situation? I strongly feel this one. Absence. Oh my. Oh yeah. So absence from yourself, from absence. Oh, and the music just turned off. How weird. Now I have to try to turn the music back on. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but oh yeah, it was one of my alarms. One of my alarms went off. Grace. Good grief, good grace, good gracious. How's a mix between grief and grace? There. My goodness. Okay. Whew. Okay. Absence. Don't know what all of that was about. Here we go. Absence makes the soul grow stronger. The absence of agenda, stress, or the desire to wear a mask is required so you can be fully present once more. However, it is not what is present, but what is missing that needs attention. Rather than fighting what you don't want, put your energy into what you do want. But first, rest. Constant illumination brings burnout. And then it talks about meditation and how important meditation is to go inside and connect with yourself. So, maybe bringing absence of your earthly self to bring presence into your spiritual self. Yeah, your intuition. And then it talks about darkness. So darkness is the source of all things. It was here before anything else. Absence of light, absence of creation, darkness is inevitable and it is necessary. Balance is something that really came up for me too as I was getting ready to do this reading. We need darkness, we need rest, we need healing, intimacy. It's impossible to fight the dark. Yeah, it's impossible to fight your shadow. This is it, your shadow. So your shadow was preventing you. You were not in connection with your shadow. Even though I call myself a light worker, many people do. Light worker, you can only work in the presence of darkness. It's that simple. Darkness is the container. Darkness is the container. So we need that. Were you repressing your darkness? Were you not acknowledging your darkness? Were you not acknowledging any quote unquote weaknesses? Places where your energy was leaking? Things that you were doing just for the outcome without regard to how you really felt? Okay, I'm being pulled in many different directions. I've been pulled in many different directions ever since I started preparing for this. So you might, be pulled in a lot of different directions because, if you're not led by a presence, if you're not fully present, then it's easy for any other energies to just drag you around and drag you through whatever it needs to take what it wants from you. And that energy could be people, it could be, places, people. Oh my, that just came out when I said people. And this came out, oh yeah. So, people, ooh, Ace of Wands. Okay, we're going to keep that there. And then we're going to pull whatever's at the bottom, Justice. Okay, so Knight of Cups, people. Yeah, a force that is preventing you from moving based on your emotions. And emotions are just energy in motion. So this Knight of Cups represents maybe someone in your life that was preventing you. Could be you. Could be someone close to you, maybe that has left your life or is leaving your life. And you were also blind to this fact. You were unaware that you could easily get out of this situation. It was not a fair situation. And it was preventing you from creating a situation that would have the optimal outcome. So removing your energy, removing yourself from these situations is going to get you where you need to go. So where are we going, Spirit? Where are we going? What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm being pulled in many different directions again. However, I'm going to go with my first instinct over here, and it's the animal tarot, animal totem tarot. And we're just going to see if we can't get any more like confirmations. The Hanged Man. And it came out pretty much sideways. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What does this mean? The Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man usually means suspension in a liminal space between something. Probably this decision here. In a liminal space, considering all the possibilities. Where are we going? We're considering the possibilities. That's where we're going. We're contemplating. So this is the honeypot ant. Not all that is thrust upon us is a bad thing. Sometimes others see in us what we ourselves are incapable of seeing. The larger purpose. Again, I was interrupted. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is a mess, you guys. This is a mess. I'm so sorry. Like, oh dear. What is going on? Yeah, this isn't working. Something is just like not working. Is not working. Oh my. Okay. Where are we going with this? All right. Cool. Cool story, bro. Yeah. Okay. What are we doing? Please. Just work. My stand is very precarious. I need to figure out a better setup here, but it is what it is right now. Okay, you guys. I'm sorry. Maybe that's the message. It is what it is right now. Just is. Yeah, balance though was coming up a lot for me before this reading. With a sense of detachment, one can easily decide to allow the larger story to unfold without struggling against one's part in it. Where did that come from? There is a certain amount of liberation in one's ability to let go and let God. Yeah, I mean, y'all, it's a mess. It's just a mess right now, and it's okay that it's a mess. You got to let it go. Not all that is thrust upon us is a bad thing. The larger purpose isn't always obvious. So, I mean, and I said the darker story to unfold. This is the darker story. Maybe we were trying to hide it mask it with something that looked more presentable, that seemed more appealing, that made us look better than what we were actually going through in society's perspective, in someone else's perspective. Sometimes others see in us what we ourselves are incapable of seeing. You looking from a different perspective on this situation can really help. This is forcing you to have a different perspective on things in the future. I'm just looking through here to get anything that stands out to me. So basically, a honeypot ant's life is about sacrifice, service, and surrender. The Hanged Man reminds you that even though some things in your life feel imposed upon you, you still have free will. Surrender is a choice, and one that is made willingly in order to transcend any situation. So you were not surrendering to your free will. You were doing something that you didn't really want to do. And this is teaching you to surrender. Surrender not to, the world, but to the highest good of all, to Source, to the Creator, to the interconnectedness of all things. At the point of surrender, all struggle leaves the mind and the body. This in turn shifts the lens in which life itself is viewed. When there is no more struggle, there is only freedom. Freedom is ascended liberation. The honeypot ant accepts the role it has to play and surrenders to its divine destiny without complaint or conflict, just as the Hanged Man does. Perhaps now it is time for you to do the same, even if it is only just for now. And I feel like this is a lot to do with family and relationships, although it could be, touching any part of life right now. So, get yourself out of your head, get yourself into your heart to be able to make the correct decision, surrender to the bigger picture. The bigger picture was also coming up for me a lot before this reading. I feel like a broken record player. The bigger picture, the bigger picture. And I feel like with all of this feminine energy, we are going to pull from the Goddess Tarot. Oh, okay. So we're looking at, oh my, the Six of Pentacles. So we're going towards being able to give from a place of true generosity, of trueness, of authenticity, of genuine abundance. Then, oh, this one. This is, I think, the Tower in the traditional tarot. Yeah, it is the Tower. Yep, it is the Tower. I was right. I was right. See, I was right. I should have listened. And that's what we're learning. During the dream time, the Australian Aboriginal sister goddesses, the Wabalak, were swallowed whole by Yurlungur, and I'm sorry if I am mispronouncing, the great rainbow serpent. Oh, that's really interesting. Even though this is a timeless reading, the year of the wood snake just passed. So they were swallowed whole by the great rainbow serpent, Yurlungur, oppressed by darkness in the belly of the serpent. And the Empress here is supposedly pregnant, by the way. And serpents are associated with women in negative connotation, of course, with the Bible. Oppressed by darkness in the belly of the serpent, the Wawalak wept until they were reborn from Yurlungur back into the light. Meanings: feeling overwhelmed, oppressed by circumstances or emotions. Like the Wawalak, the light has left your life. You are waiting to be released from the darkness. Yeah. I mean, this is all making a lot of sense. And I think with the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, that's definitely confirmation. And I feel like, especially, that just feels very complete. All of this feels very complete. And I really want to draw more cards to clarify this even further. But you're coming out a season of oppression of your emotions, oppression of your feminine side. And I feel like as a collective, we are coming out of patriarchal structures in the world and moving more towards matriarchal, whole, truly equal structures. And this will allow, I don't know, I'm going to have to fix my phone to stop cutting itself off. But this Six of Pentacles, I want to read what the Six of Pentacles is here. Philanthropy and generosity, sharing talents with the world, helping others. So yeah, giving from a place of abundance, sharing, wealth distribution. You know, I think after the end of the year of the wood snake, that shedding of the skin, it had a lot to do with that. It had a lot to do with coming out of oppression and moving into this abundance. The feminine is rising, and I was just discussing this with someone, that the feminine is rising, and we're all feeling this aching of our feminine to be felt, to be acknowledged, to be recognized as an equal. The woman is the womb, the darkness, the container. She is the container. If the container breaks, it's all for naught. Nothing is anywhere. So I want to pull from this woven spirit oracle, and that just pulled my card. Empathy. Sorry, a little excited there. Empathy. I mean, why am I sorry? I can be excited, right? I can be emotional. So empathy. We all know what empathy means, right? Sure. Empathy is not like sympathy. Empathy is knowing what someone else is feeling and being able to put yourself in their shoes. Allow empathy to broaden your field of vision. This lady is blindfolded. This lady is blindfolded. We have two blindfolded ladies right here. I think those are the only ones in the tarot deck, and we have them both right there that are blindfolded, fully blindfolded. So empathy is what's building here. You cannot be empathetic with others until you feel that within yourself. You have to allow yourself to feel first before you can feel others. And oh my gosh, butterflies were coming up too. Although this looks more moth-like than a butterfly. I'm sure it's a butterfly though. A butterfly sees the world differently than you or I do, navigating its way via high-frequency ultraviolet light. In contrast to our low-frequency color spectrum, the butterfly is unable to focus its vision on one point of convergence. It sees simultaneously in every direction. It sees all. This wide field of vision contrasts with our forward-focused, narrow range of view. Sometimes our perception becomes unduly narrowed. A myopic point of view can result in dismissal of others' perspectives. Fixate too intently on your own worldview, and you may block your capacity for empathy. It's easy to lose sight of the fact that our perspectives are a sum of our experiences. Imagine seeing a situation through another person's eyes. Oh, what card was that we were just talking about? Is seeing a perspective, seeing through another person's eyes, the Hanged Man. Understand that their perception of life is a result of experiences different from your own. And this is on page 33. Threes have been really significant too. We have a 3, we have 2 6s, we have a 12. I mean, there's a lot of synchronicities in here. Spirit's definitely saying something. I'm going to pull a couple more cards, and then I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up maybe with like a rune pull. I've never done a rune pull before, so this will be my first time like ever, and I'm recording it. So yay for, crazy playfulness, and you'll get to see, how I'm just figuring that out. That'll be fun. It'll be fun, right? Let's just throw some random stuff in there. Come on, it couldn't be any more crazy than this reading already is. That wasn't a dare, but I think this. Alien. Accept that you are an unrepeatable, spectacular phenomenon. Accept that you are an unrepeatable, spectacular phenomenon. You know, sometimes we think of ourselves as aliens. Aliens in a world that doesn't understand or accept. We might feel alienated from ourselves. We might feel alienated from others. We might feel like if we were our true selves, we would be alienated. And we might also feel like we're afraid of we're just like everybody else. You are unique, though, just like everyone else. You are unique, just like everyone else. Being cast out is among one of our deepest, most primal fears. Oh my. But you can relax, knowing that relax. Despite appearances, you are inherently connected to the whole of life. With this awareness, it is now safe to probe into places where you feel different, where your out of sight, out of the box talent and genius waits to express with a bullhorn. Bring light to these hidden aspects of your uniqueness and watch the illusion of separateness and your longing for belonging dissipate. Honor the fact that you stand out from the crowd and learn to wave your freak flag with pride. Often what is most alien to us is ourselves, especially our higher selves. Oh, higher self was coming out a lot too. Leading to we're all being led toward our highest selves. So really, I feel like this spread for the collective is saying this is leading you to your highest self. The situation that did not turn out the way that you wanted, you felt like you didn't make the right decision for you, is hindering your ability to fully express and give yourself. Giving is the only way that the matriarchal system can come about, is to give from a place of gratitude, from a place of abundance in that way. And the only way you're going to reach that abundance is inside. You've got to foster and facilitate, feed that, create that within yourself. Perhaps you are afraid of exposing your true self for fear of being cast out. A higher vision is now here to assist you with your earthbound challenges. I am a one-of-a-kind creation, and my uniqueness is fully embraced by my universal family that is united in love. Wherever I go, I know I am home. Yeah, we've got to make this place our home. You've got to make wherever you are your home. Okay, I said one more card. And then we'll go to the rune. Oh, no, that's too many. That's too many cards. I just want one. Spirit, just one card to one final card. The star. Oh goodness. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance, as I was saying. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and possibility. 29. Difficult times. You may have suffered from unrealistic dreams and goals or feelings of jealousy. And that's also what this card points to is jealousy. You may have been battling negativity or feelings of revenge or hate towards someone. You have endured many of life's challenges. The good news is that the future will be filled with more hope, optimism, and enthusiasm. You will have a fresh perspective on life. Ding, 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 ding. This is it. I mean, it's all good things. Leave a gold money box containing gold coins on the left-hand side of a desk or near the telephone for wealth and success. Purchase either a red or bling mobile phone cover to bring good news. I mean, that's nice. Much healing has taken place spiritually, and you have forgiven yourself for any negative feelings from the past. You are sparkling like a diamond in the sky. Yeah, you're electric. You're awesome. You're going to be fine. It's going to be okay. It's all pointing to here, the star, the light in the darkness. As the darkness closes in, the light shines brighter. That pressure creates more friction, more heat, more energy, more light. Okay, like I promised, I'm going to do what I've never done before. And I'm going to, just, I don't know, like just pull out one. Oh my gosh. And it is like the only one without a rune on it. How ironic is that? Oh my goodness. Like, is there any others like that? No. All the other ones have a rune on them. Like, the blank rune is the space for free will. Yeah, I knew that. You create your own destiny. Yeah, you get to decide. You guys are the creators. Oh my gosh, you guys. So it's up to you. It's really up to you where you go from here. Do what feels right. Do what feels best to you. Experiment. There are no mistakes when it comes to the grand scheme of things. As long as you're not doing something to intentionally harm someone, I feel like there are no mistakes. And they're just lessons for you to learn. They're lessons that we all must learn. We're all helping each other find our way home. And no one is truly alien because we're all connected through the darkness, through the space, and through the light. Anyway, I hope that that was helpful in some way. If you wouldn't mind, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Any energy exchange will help me in future readings tap into that energy of you, of this collective. So if you would like, please join, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.